無駄な努力をやめたらその命いただいたわ。部外者禁止。
雨描きがたし股間奥義。雨描きがたし。
おいおやおいいってらっしゃい。おったよ行こうたよ。きれいにしませんと。戦場のお掃除の時間です。
形左右ルコー。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。5番ひやおっいってらっしゃい。
元王帝君のために。
火力全開だっただ。へいおい
さようなら。取るに足らないわ。風よ、私に応えるのだ。部外者禁止。いざ勝負。やっせい。諦めなさい。さようなら。
火力全開はじけろ。
お触り禁止。風の神よ、我らを導きたまえ。やっいざやっ
任せてください。5番火を吹け。やっ
この剣はわかるかい。歌よ錦となれ。
よっおいおいえい死の風格に気をつけます。岩の重さは安心できます。はっ
事は排除するべきですね。
よいしょ。特攻花火。お、たっただ。たっただ。
諦めな、降参しなさい。あっちで血を洗おうかしら。部外者禁止。この仕事は排除するべきですね。剣に誓う。
全部ドカーン。痛いよ。痛いよ。
さ相関化粧。お触り禁止。待ちなさい。その命いただいたわ。諦めなさい。
So that was my floor 12 run. Pretty sloppy, but you can still 9-star it. Just gonna go over the units that I used. Sorry, Hu Tao. Staff of Homa. She's on 4-piece Crimson Witch. HP Sands, Pyro Goblet, Crit Damage Helm. She's not on the best of stats. Currently at 45 crit rate, which I need to improve on. Her worst piece is probably her Pyro Cup, which is holding me back. As you can see, I have no crit rolls on anything on this fucking cup. So hopefully I can improve on that. Constellation, she's at C2 actually. Which, yeah. At 888. Next, Xingqiu. C6 for a talent. I'm on Sacrificial Sword, which is his best in slot weapon for sure. I think at certain refinements you should use it. Like anything like refinement 3 and above, you should use it. I don't think refine 1 or 2 is worth. I think it's only like what 40 or 50% chance. But I think anything after a refinement 3 or starting at refinement 3 is good enough. I have him on 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Heart of Death. Crit rate, Hydro Cup, which I need a new cup on whenever I can get it. And I have him on attack sands. I'm not a fan of the ER sands. If you're using an ER weapon, use attack cup. Like, this is his energy recharge. He's already at 205. So if you don't have energy recharge on the weapon, then yeah, use an energy recharge on the sand for sure. But I'm not a fan of double energy recharge when you could just boost his attack while also having sufficient energy recharge. Ningguang on a 4-piece, or excuse me, 2-piece Archaic, 2-piece Glad. It's on Lost Prayer. And her stats 70, 159. Wish I could bring the crit damage up a bit, but it is what it is. Moving on to my Noelle, who I just recently started using. Her and Hu Tao is probably a really good combination because she provides enough heals where it's not too much for Hu Tao, At the same time, also providing her a shield as well, which helps a lot. Actually, the comp I like using normally will be Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Ningguang, and Noelle for the double the Geo comp, which is pretty nice. But onto her stats, I have a white blind, refinement 3. Artifacts, I'm on 4-piece bolide. Nothing fancy here. Defense, and crit rate. Not sure about whether or not to use defense or geo, but I don't have a geo cup, so I'm using defense. But her stats came out pretty alright. 50, 95. Crit damage could be better. Again, I'm mostly playing her for a supportive role in a sense. Moving on to Jean. Jean has been very confusing for me. I have her on 49, 135. I tried to put her on like a balanced build. So I have 2-piece Viridescent and then 2-piece Bloodstain with a Nemo Cup. Although I'm probably going to switch this back to physical because I think that works a bit better. But I was trying to build like a little balance of all things for Jean, which is not bad, but it has its moments. And yeah, she's on Wheel of Livonia, and it's C2. Next, going on to Ganyu, C1. These are her stats, 41 and 212. I have Amos Bow on her, and I'm using the Blizzard Strayer, which I think is amazing for her. Mostly because it allows me, even though my crit rate is low, it allows me to like be useful because you get 20% just for applying for hitting enemies with cryo. So that alone puts that at 60, which is good. And then of course for freeze cops, you get the extra 20 if you want. But mostly I think it's her best in slot set because Wanderers is really hard to get. But attack cup, cryo, and crit damage. Again, substats aren't the best, but again, you can only use what you get at the domains. Talents. She's the only character I have crowned so far. Because her charge arrow really, really hurts. I definitely do on a good day like 70k if I really hit. I'm probably gonna crown Hu Tao next because he's really amazing. But keep that on for now. Next character didn't really use Kachang. My Klee is absolute garbage. I don't know. She's on Wizif. That's how you say it, Wizif. Yeah. And then she's on 2-piece because I couldn't really get a good 4-piece for her. C0. Yep, attack, pyro, and crit rate. Klee needs some work for sure, I think. I think her attack's a little bit too low for me, but she ends up with like 43, 175, which yeah, crit rate, it's a bit too low as well. But she kind of gets the job done, and I like using her. Who else was on here? Xiangling, not really at the best of builds herself either, but she's just playing support. 42.95 with energy charge. I'm using Dragon's Bane for her for the Elemental Mastery. And the of course the boost for Hydro and Pyro. I have an ER Sands, which I think it's been working alright. I was thinking about using attack, but again, I don't really farm much, so this is what I can get. Pyro Cup and crit rate. Man, talents 2, 11, 11. And I believe that is nope. Nope, I showed Ningguang already. So that is everyone who I used this. So even though I did that sloppy, I was still able to 9-star floor 12. I feel like at this point in the game, people should really just be not worry about summoning, but more so actually building characters. Because I'm at the point where having the character is great and all, but when you have like no equipment, what's the point? So it's more so taking your time to build each character one at a time, not to spread too much resources. But yeah, even with shitty stats, 412 is pretty good for me. And that is all I have. Thanks for watching.